Did you know the toothbrush you use every single day has a history that goes back over 5,000 years? Long before there were fancy electric brushes and minty fresh toothpaste, our ancestors had their own clever way to keep their teeth clean. They used something called a chew stick. Imagine that. These were thin twigs, usually from aromatic trees, with one end frayed out to create a soft, brush-like texture. We've found evidence of these ancient tools in places like Babylon and Egypt, dating all the way back to 3500 BC. It was a simple, natural, and surprisingly effective way to scrub away food and plaque. But the toothbrush as we might recognize it, with bristles and a handle, didn't appear until much later. The first bristle toothbrush was invented in China during the Tang Dynasty, around the 7th century. However, it was a very different kind of brush. The handles were crafted from bone or bamboo, and the bristles, well, they were made from the coarse, stiff hairs from the back of a wild boar's neck. Can you imagine brushing your teeth with that? It probably wasn't the most comfortable experience, but it was a revolutionary step forward in dental hygiene. This design eventually traveled along the Silk Road and made its way to Europe, where it was adopted by the wealthy. The modern toothbrush really began to take shape in 1780 with an Englishman named William Addis. The story goes that while he was in prison, he became dissatisfied with the common method of cleaning teeth, which involved rubbing salt and soot on them with a rag. Gross, right? So he got creative. He took a small animal bone left over from his meal, drilled tiny holes into it, and then tied and glued in bristles he got from a guard. After his release, he started a business mass-producing these brushes, and his company, Wisdom Toothbrushes, still exists today. It was a game-changer that brought proper dental care to the masses. But the biggest leap forward came in the 20th century. In 1938, DuPont introduced nylon bristles. This was huge. Nylon was more hygienic than animal hair. It could be made in various textures, from soft to hard, and it was much cheaper to produce. This invention made toothbrushes safer, more effective, and accessible to everyone. Just a couple of decades later, in 1954, the first successful electric toothbrush, the Broxident, was invented in Switzerland. Suddenly, brushing became automated, promising an even deeper clean. From ancient chew sticks to AI-powered smart brushes that track your habits, the journey of the toothbrush is truly incredible. So the next time you brush, take a moment to appreciate the thousands of years of innovation you're holding in your hand.